Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries, all aspects and all the cross-watcher from the 15th up to and including the 30th of April 2021. Remember, if you feel like this is not your reading, check other aspects of your chart. Could well be that those readings resonate more, and or check another reader, and or maybe next month this your story will be featured in the readings I do. Who knows? Yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like parts of the reading do not add up, then maybe they're not for you. Remember, this is a general reading. For a more individualistic look at your situation, I would recommend emailing me for a personalised reading. Right, let's take a look for the theme for Aries for the 15th up to including the 30th of April 2021. And Aries, if you are sun sign Aries, happy birthday. If you've already had your birthday, I hope you've had a wonderful birthday. And if your birthday is on its way, then I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Let's see the theme. Let's see the theme here. Okay. We've got strength and we've got the lovers. So, Leo energy and Gemini energy here. So, again, ego energy, decisions being made. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. Let's take a look. What else Spirit can tell us here about this situation for Aries from the 15th up to and including the 30th. What can you tell us, please? What can you tell us? I keep the waters pure, so let's keep things on track here. Don't deviate, don't get thrown into drama. Don't get tempted to kind of throw your weight around, because you've got to be careful with that. Could be some karmic implications. Where am I going with the cards? Let me see. Let's see. I want to go here. We've got cards going everywhere. One moment, please. One moment, thank you. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, I just looked at the clock. It was 2:22, so that could be significant for someone. Right, let's take a look here at Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and all aspects and all the cross-watcher. 15th up to and including the 30th of April 2021. Let's take a look. Spirit, what can you tell us here? What's going to be happening for the Aries watching and the cross-watcher from the 15th? Okay. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I've got to laugh. I don't know why. Okay, we've got a situation where I think someone feels like they're moving on to something bigger and better, and it kind of isn't. Is how I want to say it. It's like, yeah, we're moving on to bigger and better things. It's like, that's not your soulmate. It feels like someone's got a bit confused, is how I want to say it. Yeah, look, 3 of Wands. 9 of Wands. It's like they're in this defensive energy trying to look to their future. I don't think they like what they see. We've got the Knight of the Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's like this defensive energy. Very super it's just defensive. They think they're defending a family situation. I'm just hearing all is not as it seems. That's what I'm hearing. Again, we've got the Knight of Wands now, so someone's very undecided about what they're actually doing and which direction they're actually going in. They think they're trying to defend their happiness, but what they're actually doing is, it's like they're ignoring all these signs, is what I want to say. Yeah, they don't want it. There's no harmony here. It's like they're living 2 different lives. It's like they're in this highly stressful situation and they don't quite know how to deal with it. They're just juggling a situation. They're just kind of moving from one day to the next without a plan. They don't know what to do. They don't understand what is going on here. They don't understand. They're trying to balance the situation out as well. They feel like they've done some disharmony or disservice to one or both parties in the connection. So they're trying to stop being they're trying to act right, is how I'm hearing it. Is they're trying to do the right thing, but they just don't know what they're doing. It's like they're trying to appease two sides for the wrong reasons, you know. This is all going to end in tears, because I feel like what they're doing is they're just buying time to... Yeah, look, we've got the Fool here. So there's a new cycle that's coming. And that, again, we've got the World. So we've got a Fool and a World card. So we've got an end and a beginning. It's like it never ends for this person. They don't quite know what they're doing. It's like as soon as they try and think that they're taking a new path, it leads them back to the old one. They think that what they're doing is actually going to be beneficial, because they can move themselves away from the problem, but the problem will remain because the problem hasn't been solved. And that's the issue. But I don't think they realise that yet. They're avoiding it. They're trying to avoid the problem. It's like they're staying in a loveless situation because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. And so what they really need to go towards, they're going to have to put the effort in. So they're just kind of buying their time. They're just buying their time. They're just putting their energy into their work, because it's like, well, I'll just deal with it this way. Yeah, they're not, again, they're hiding everything. They're pretending, because they don't have the strength. They don't feel like they've got the strength for this. They don't want to be disappointing the other person. That's why it's like they're pretending everything's okay to this person. They're playing along with it whilst planning on at some point leaving. And it's like they don't want to do it yet, because they don't want to disappoint the other person, but they actually don't want to be there. So they're in this loop that doesn't end. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. We've got, it's almost like this is divine timing, but we've got the Two of Swords. Someone doesn't, it's like they've got the last call, and this person's like, I didn't hear you. And the Spirit like, go on, it's your turn now. And they're like, I didn't hear, I can't hear you. It's like they're trying not to hit, they don't want to deal with it. That could actually increase karma in itself. They feel trapped in, again, fear. They feel trapped in a toxic situation. They feel like they're trapped in a circumstance that they don't quite know how to deal with. They're worried about moving out of this as well. They're worried about it. They're worried about how that will, again, how it will be viewed, again, how they will feel, if it's going to lead to bad or if it's going to lead to good. They want to offer something somewhere else, but they're not convinced that this is going to be a good idea. So they're worried. They have got too many worries. So we've got someone here that's also showing as a very emotional energy, male, very deep feelings, that possibly, again, is not wanting to acknowledge what they have to do. Maybe they feel bad for the fact that they have to end it with someone, you know, and so they're looking at it from a perspective of that, where they just feel guilty about ending it, and so they're not. But they have feelings for someone else, and they're not dealing with it. They don't want the issue. They don't want the drama. They know what they need to do. They just don't want to deal with it. They're building their strength. This is how I want to say it. They're building their strength, because they don't know what to do about this situation. It's like they don't want to have to deal with some big argument and or drama that's going to ensue. They are also biding their time because they want to see what else is going to develop in the meantime. They want to see maybe how someone else is going to deal with this. They want to see, you know, what is going to be happening with this other person. But ultimately they want to offer this to this other person. They want to offer a commitment. That's what they would like to do, but they're having to wait because they think it's not the right time to leave. Maybe because of a threat they think is real. Maybe there's other reasons, but again, they know they're going to have to close this out, but they're worried about how this person's going to deal with it. they're worried about, it could be a business connection or work link that again is going to be kind of concerning for them if they do close it out. Okay. We've got, yeah, indecision. So it's like they're holding themselves back, they're pulling back because they're undecided, because it's buying them more time. So this person's probably very hot and cold, because it's, again, it makes them believe that if they're taking things slowly, they don't have to do anything, right? That's how it's coming across. Yeah. And so rather than, I think they possibly in maybe previously were emotionally disconnecting and kind of buying their time, but this time I think what they're going to do is they're going to just take the plunge and be single. But let's take a look. Let's get more of a deeper look at sort of specifically around, because I don't think, I mean, obviously we'll look at the outcome in a minute, but let's look at specifics now of like, why? What are you doing, you know? Let's see what else Spirit can tell us about the situation. Let's see what else they're going to say here. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us for Aries reading, please, Spirit? What else can you tell us for the Aries reading about this situation? What else? I think, because I've just pulled the cards, the other person that this person's around, they might be a bit scared of them because they're worried that this person might cause them a bit of trouble. That could be another reason. They don't want to be avenged for leaving them. They're worried about if they leave what this person's going to do. Trickster. So we've got transcending convention, stuffiness and predictable behaviour. So someone's worried about how this person's going to react. And again, there could be physical limitations that they feel like they can't quite overcome. So maybe it's a strength thing. They feel that they're not strong enough to, you know, work through this kind of shifty energy. And then there's also an addictive element to this as well. There's an addictive element to this. Let me just see what is, yeah, so there's a lesson here. It could be codependent energy where they're still a little bit codependent on the situation, which is why they're still in it, and or there's physical limitations in their mind, and or they're worried about what this person's going to do. We've also got saboteur, so it highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life. So it's like they're sabotaging themselves because they're worried that if they go towards this, something is going to happen, which is basically what we were saying. And they want to keep their options open as well. They don't want to set, it looks like they don't want to settle down, you know. They want to keep things light. They don't want to keep things like in a conventional kind of way. Right, what else can you tell me, please, for Aries reading, Spirit? Aries reading, what is going on? We've got the Queen and we've got the Healer. Wow. And we've got the, wow, we've got the Ring. Wow. So this is insane. We've got the Bridge as well. So this is going to lead to a commitment more than likely. And I think this person knows it. The person knows that at some point there's going to be a commitment. So they're trying to heal before they move towards the situation. But I think this person knows that where they're going to is going to be their person. And I think they have to heal a little bit more. And they know that. Again, the Sword. So it's again this truth, the mirror. So it's like these unhealed aspects that are being reflected back to them at the moment here. Which is why they're putting things off, right? Because they don't feel ready. What else can you tell us about the Aries reading, Spirit? What else? For Aries, Spirit, what else can you tell us? Oh, you want to come out, don't you? Love and humour. So it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So if, let's say, for example, you're in this situation and you're the person that they're going towards, stay lighthearted. Don't take things too seriously because, again, lots of tests coming in here. All right, make sure that you're not taking it too seriously. Don't sort of blow up at them. Because I feel like they have to learn, right? You can't force people to learn. You can't blackmail people to learn. You can't try and manipulate people to learn, obviously. If that's not obvious on this channel, you know, I don't know what to say to you, but if that's not an obvious statement, but sometimes you've got to tell people that because they don't always realise what they're doing. Okay, so we've got ostentation, acquisition, and inheritance. It's like this person's trying to choose the best possible path for them. And again, it's about what they, again, it's like what they think they can achieve. So whoever they choose, they want to make sure that they're in the best possible position, you know, because obviously if their career's ruined or their money situation's ruined when they go towards this other person, then that's not going to help either. I think they're trying to look at the bigger picture. You see what I mean? We've got defense and caution. Yeah, look, they're trying to protect themselves, and we've got lust. So they're trying to get this in order so that it doesn't get out of hand. They're trying to control the situation so that they don't lose everything. They want to be generous, but they're trying to be careful with it. All right. So this is another reason. Right, let's see. Okay. Right, what else can you tell us about Aries reading, please, Spirit? Aries reading, what else can you tell us about Aries? Aries reading, Spirit. I'm just hearing you have luck on your side. What does that say there? We've got a card hidden. Where's that gone? Oh, wow. Wow. Yin yang, Zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So if there's no balance within you guys, or you or them, then there's no balance in the connection. Bottom of the deck is abundance. So this person's trying to bide their time because they don't want to just throw, you know, any old thing at a situation and then it all blows up and then the whole money situation's gone. Keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Again, this person's building strength, okay? You need to build the strength too here, all right? We've got clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Don't underestimate your position in this. Let's get an outcome card here. Don't underestimate yourself in this situation. Where did I put those cards? That was really useful, Jale. Right, where did you... Right, let's see. What is the outcome for Aries, Spirit? What is the Aries outcome, please? What is the outcome for Aries? 15th to the 30th of April 2021 outcome, Spirit. Wow. So we've got, yeah, look, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and we've got the Six of Wands. So this could be financial success. This could be a success around a commitment with the Four of Wands. Again, it feels like there's an ending here possibly. Let's see, what is the outcome? Yeah. It could also be, let's see, clarify. Right, from the 15th to the 30th of April, what is the outcome, Spirit? Wow, we've got cards going absolutely everywhere. Okay. So we've got... So it looks like... I'm just trying to clarify Four of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah, it looks like there's a weight. It looks like they're trying to put on a bit of a false front here. That everything's okay in this relationship when it isn't. It's like, but they're doing it deliberately. They're saying wait. Yeah. It needs to be worked on properly. This has to take time. So if it is a twin flame connection, it might not be your time at the moment. But again, don't be surprised if at the end of the month it looks like, oh, everything, we're all good. Because again, it could be... What is the reason that this is being shown here, please? Again, justice. This is karmic. It's done deliberately. And again, we've got the Fool in the reverse and the World in reverse. So we've got a cycle that's ending. And we've got a karmic implication here. So if that's how it's being presented, and let's say, for example, this person you thought was going to, I don't know, come towards you. appearances are deceptive, right? Because if this is your twin flame, then we know how it works, right? Again, we've got the 10 of Cups. Let's see. Let's see. Clarify the outcome. What is the outcome for Aries? We've got the Pilgrim and we've got the River. So it's an emotional journey and a warrior. So if this is what they're presenting, don't sort of don't drink the Gatorade, right? Don't fall for what the perception is, or because again, appearances deceive, right? Right, what can you tell us, please, about the outcome for the Aries reading? What is the outcome? What is the Aries reading? Defend to the end the worthwhile. So don't, if that's you, if this happens to you and you know this is your person, and I'm not talking about, you know, you don't have to sit there and start freaking breaking up families and stuff like that, but don't go off the, just, you know, take a step back, just let that evolve and carry on, and then you do your own thing, right? But don't just be careful about rushing in and starting to sort of, you know, kick off or anything, because look, the power of attraction, right? So if this is what this person has to do to understand their wounds, because it's karmic, then let that carry out. But there's more to this than what is being presented. All right, so let's pull some more cards here for Aries spirit. What is it we can tell Aries? We've got Desk. Pay attention to your work. So if that's happening, you focus on your work. We've got July, so it could be that this is going to be ready in July for you. We've got Love and target a goal-orientated person. So again, it could be that you're needing to refocus on your things, and so this, again, they have to close out their karma possibly. And then we've got Bread, so period of prosperity and abundance. So it's like, while that happens, again, you're going to be collecting your kind of financial side of things while that karma's being wrapped up. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So again, it could be a nest egg that you're trying to build for. Maybe they are as well. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So again, divine timing, right? But at the end of the month, it looks like this person's still very much rooted in an old connection that still has to play out, that still has to close out a situation. Let's pull one more. Right. Last card for Aries spirit. Last card for Aries reading. Higher power and poised. Milk and honey. So there's a higher power behind this. There's a higher power behind this. There's a reason that this is happening. So just keep that faith, all right? Okay, guys, this was your reading for Aries. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care. Bye.